This lifestyle's been freezing cold like the diamonds in they chain, no lab-grown stones. JimmyBoi and been ballers sit on the throne. They never sold shit, clone, get your ass on. That bullshit is for the rodeo, it don't belong. Blowing on that Jonah beat pack from the biggest bone. From Cape Town to H-Town, they hold it down. Internationally respected, we see the crowns. Dust Brothers and Theme Kings, we all hustlers. Been ballin' like JimmyBoi was feeding customers. Cold as ice, hit the block, come and cop from us. Realest podcast in the world that can't fuck with us. This lifestyle we live, man, it's cold as ice. We took a chance to fall, now we set the price. This lifestyle we live, man, it's cold as ice. We took a chance to ball, now we setting the price. Let's get it.
What up, everyone? Welcome to another brand new episode of the world famous Cold as Ice podcast, coming to you live from two coasts, West Coast, down south. Yo, we are live in Hollywood right now via H-Town. I am one of your co-hosts, Ben Baller, not Ben Humble, a.k.a. the Wash Lord, a.k.a. the Korean John Daly. You already know what day it is. You know what time it is. We getting down. Speaking of down south, we got my guy.
Yes, sir, man. It's Jimmy the Gent, a.k.a. JimmyBoi, a.k.a. the Hustler's Choice. Y'all know what it is, man. We down here in the South, you know, with the grills in our mouth, and it's Friday. Y'all ain't got work and y'all ain't got shit to do. But listen to this game because we stay true. You feel me? And it is cold as ice, baby.
Hey, explain to these guys what grip and grain means.
Oh, if y'all don't know about that grip and that grain, you know what I'm saying? That's when you put that, whether it be your left or your right hand, depending what hand you use the most, and you wrap that thing around like how you would wrap a hater's throat, but instead you did it on the steering wheel of your car. But you gotta have that grain, which is the wood grain steering wheel, because that's the only way you're gonna grip that grisane. You know, but you got to make sure your car also stizanes on the street because that candy paint be dripping. You know what I mean? Never slipping and never tripping. We just dripping down south, baby. And it is cold as ice.
Hey, so I'm hearing that, what's the weather like in Houston? Something like in Texas, it was supposed to be cold or some shit. What's going on?
Right now at this moment, it's about 60 some 70. You know, we really retarded when it comes to the weather here, bro. Like the high and low for the past couple of days been like 48, 41 and highs of 71, 73. It's crazy. Like I literally today I packed a long sleeve shirt and a short sleeve shirt for Jackson today because he was just like, it gets too hot later in the day at school. So damn, it's weird, bro. It's really weird. Last week it was 30 something. You know what I mean? It's
crazy.
Mm-hmm.
The last few days here, it's been 80 degrees.
Oh, nice.
You know, for the weekend, it was like high 70s. So, you know, we broke out, you know, the barbecue, grill, me, you know, my girlfriend and the kids. And we just like, man, bro, we was eating everything you could think of. Fucking corn, barbecue, all that shit. And it was crazy. We were swimming, using a swimming pool.
Yeah, I seen you post a video. Y'all was swimming. I'm like, okay, they out there chilling.
Bro, by the way, real quick, man. My boys got their ass whipped like I've never seen in my entire life. Dog, they lost the game against a team they already beat, but they switched it. So there's a team one and a team two. Team one is the better players. Team two is the you know, like the player that don't really know, the players don't really play that well. And the way they set up the team, the mixed teams, team two was low key, kind of like the fifth graders, and then team one's mostly sixth graders, right? Team two was kind of whooping on team one. And no disrespect to the coach. The coach actually played college basketball. He's like 6'7", and he happens to be also Ryder's teacher. London had him last year. And I just feel like, look, man, I don't get into sports like I used to. If you think about the Dust Brothers, these dudes live, breathe, and eat sports every fucking day.
Literally.
You know, like they're just literally sports fanatics, right? And I think that's different because, like, it was a big part of my life, and it's still something that I enjoy entertainment-wise, but, golf has consumed everything. But it's never going to stop in my DNA because of how far I took it, on a real level. I think to make a high school team is difficult. To take it to college, even fucking junior college, to actually be playing, that's a whole different game. Going to pro is the most elite of elite. No, you can never disrespect nobody that got pro, right? There's only so much nepotism to get you in there. I don't care what they say about Bronny James. No matter what, dude can ball, right? So anyways, the end score was 36-5, bro. I mean, they got their ass whooped, okay? Now, the funny thing is, London ain't the most athletic or coordinated. In fact, he's probably one of the least athletic kids that I know. Now, I was pretty athletic at a young age, but I didn't understand the game of basketball till I was probably 14. Now, I loved it at 10, 11, 12, and 13, but I just, my dad didn't teach me. My brother would teach me a little bit, but, my brother didn't live with me because he was going to boarding school. So to see them get their ass whooped like that, and Ryder's the one that's super into it. He's super watching games, doing this, and this, and he thinks he's a lot better than he is. And London gets in the game. Now, remember, London is tall as fuck. So London is damn near the tallest kid on the court, if not at least the second tallest kid on the court on both teams. And he's out there just doing the best he can. And the thing with London is he's so good at listening to direction. You tell him where to go, he's going to go. Ryder, not so much, but Ryder kind of understands the game better. But it's like, if you tell someone where to go, they're coachable. And London scored a couple points, and he made a free throw. And I was very proud of him because this is something that you know the difference between two kids. Ryder's me, and London, I mean, I couldn't even say he's like Nicolette. He's just really shy, reserved, doesn't have many friends. The least possible thing he could care about on earth is being popular. But this is breaking his, this is like helping his confidence and everything. But they got their ass whooped. And I'm literally out here yelling at the referee stopped the game and said, "Sir, if you don't sit down and if you question me one more time, I'm going to have you escorted out of here." And I said, "And I'm going to escort you to the parking lot, motherfucker, and whoop your ass." So Nicolette told me to shut up and sit down, hit my leg. And I was like, man, look, you can't tell me what to do now no more, motherfucker. I was ready to whoop this, but it was just some bullshit. Anyways, that ass whooping, I don't believe in no participation trophies. We're like, don't worry about it. It's okay. We lost. No, fuck all that. We lost. Motherfuckers don't talk. You don't get no special treatment, nothing, this and that. It's a different age. And the Ryder's football coach, he's on that philosophy. But the basketball coach, he kind of like, all right, we'll get him next time. Nah, dog. Not when you get your ass whipped that bad. You know what I'm saying? So anyways, I just felt like watching that happen, and my kids are very spoiled, dog. They're entitled, they live, and not that like they're like I give them everything. They're very comfortable, and I think I need to lay back on that a little bit. I don't know. How do you feel like your kids live a little too comfortable under your roof, or do you feel like they're just naturally, do they see? No, Vanna, I already know how she turned out. I'm not worried about that. I'm talking about your boys.
See, so like, to be honest with you, bro, I would have to say if I think about like comfortability as far as my kids that I've raised myself, I would even say I think Vanna had it more comfortable because I was still in the process of learning to be a dad, not sure, trying to just make her happy or things like that. So like with Jimmy Jr. and Jackson, bro, like I pretty much have it really structured for them. And it's like they get more comfortability and more leeway when they're with their mom on the weekends. And I see it, you know what I mean? But it, yeah, like I'm not gonna lie, bro. Like I run the weekdays, bro. I run it like it's a freaking schedule, like kind of like the military. It's just a routine. And sometimes I feel bad, but in my mind, it's like, I feel like I'm the one responsible on how I raise these guys to become men, And like even with Jimmy part, I've said before in other episodes, like, you know, when Jimmy was growing up in the single digits in the beginning, it was a lot more him being with his mom because I was traveling so much for work. So the difference you'll see between how he is and how Jackson is, as far as like you say, comfortability, you know what I mean? And then the entitlement, you know what I mean? And it's just like, you know, I feel like, you know, as a parent, we just, you know, we're just trying to give them more comfort, as far as like, we're just trying not to have them feel like how we felt growing up and things like that. But I just got to the point of realizing it was like, yo, this is on me, on how they raise. So it's just like, as much as, you know, sometimes they get bothered or whatever, like the thing about kids, their attention span is very short. And that's like one day Gabby was talking about, like, I don't know why they don't listen to me. I don't know why, you know, when I tell them not to be on their iPads, they don't listen, things like that. And I just tell her, like, it's not that they don't listen to you. They just don't know when to take you serious, because you're 1 minute saying no, next minute saying yes, and things like that. Like when they're with me, like, bro, like, they rarely ever even ask for the iPad or the screen time. And it's not because like I'm telling them they can't. It's just more of like,
they know who they can get
yeah,
and then, get away with it with
and then also I keep them busy. You know what I mean, bro? Like, cause it's like they go to school, you know, they'll come home, we'll do some stuff, we have dinner, they got a shower, like, and sometimes, like I said, I feel bad, bro, because we're so routine here. But it's just like, bro, I grew up not having that routine, and it hurt me in life, man, as in my adult life. So I just know, like, yo, if I really love my kids, I got to prepare them for whatever I'm doing is going to be for them 10, 15 years from now. You know what I mean? And it sucks sometimes because I feel like I'm not the bad dad, but
Stop. Hold on. This is something I've never asked you before. I'm talking about in life. I know you almost 20 years, bro.
Yeah.
When you grew up as a kid, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, were you a latchkey kid? Did you come home to anyone at the house, or did you come home and your parents was working? Like,
when I was growing up as a kid, bro, like my parents, well, you know, so my mom, you know, she left, so she wasn't around. My dad, you know, he was in the band. They were doing shows and touring all the time. When I would come home, like I basically grew up with my two cousins, bro. One that was 5 years older than me, and the other one was 10. They were 10 years older than me. So there were times when they had to go on tour and we at home on the weekend. I'm 4 or 5, you know, my cousin, she's 14, 15, taking care of us for the whole weekend. You know, like, you know, I've said this before, like, cause, you know, my family, they were a rock group. Like every night they go to bed at 4 or 5 in the morning, bro. So when I wake up in the morning, literally to go to school, my dad's pushing me, talking about go get ready, and he'll go back to bed. He'll say, wake me up when you're ready to go. And I would walk out to my house, bro, and it's pitch black, it's dark. Everybody's sleeping. They just went to bed. So like, I remember as a kid trying to trick my dad to where he'll be like, yo, wake me up when you're ready. And I'll just like slowly lay back down because I didn't have my own room. I shared a room with my dad. I slowly lay back down and just try to go back to sleep. And then he'll like wake up to be like, yo, I told you you're going to make us late. Like, bro, I was late all the time because it was just like, you know what I mean? Like, that's how I grew up. Like, nobody in my family was like going to school like that. You know what I mean? So that's what it was always like, you know what I mean? And it was like, I was really to myself a lot because my two cousins, they were girls. I was literally like the only boy in my family. So it was just, and I was the youngest. And so we lived we had like a 4-bedroom house. It was like the biggest house on the street. So everybody thought we had money, but they didn't realize is that me and my dad live in one room. You
had 20 motherfuckers in there.
Yeah, his brother and his wife in one room, my two cousins in one room, my other aunt and her husband. So it's like 3 families, you know what I mean, sharing this house, you know? So, but it was just like, it was just me to myself a lot, bro. Like, I just really to myself. I used to, you know, they wouldn't let me go far outside the neighborhood neither. So I would try to like hide or sneak out or just do different stuff, man. And try to just, I went to that rebellious stage, bro, where it was just like, yo, I'm gone. You know what I mean? I left at 14. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's what it was like growing up. You know what I mean? Because it was just like, they had so much time going on tour. So there were times where I even missed school where they just took me on tour with them. You know, it's just, you know, when they had to go on a long tour, they would just take us. Like, I remember as a kid, bro, going to Paris, Italy, you know, going to Canada while they're on tour and stuff like that. It was, you know what I mean? I don't remember a lot, but in the pictures, it was just being around the world with them, man. It was pretty cool.
One of the smartest apps you could have on your phone in 2025 is Upside. Upside gives you the power to earn more on the stuff you buy all the time. Whether you're filling up your tank, going out to eat, or shopping for groceries, the Upside app lets you earn cash back on every purchase. Upside users are making as much as $280 a year. You know me. I'm always driving, so using Upside at the pump is a must. The app is super user-friendly. With the cash back, I am taking the kids out to ice cream and more. The free Upside app gets you cash back on daily essentials like gas, groceries, and dining. To get started, download the free Upside app, use my promo code COLDASICE, and get an extra 25 cents back for every gallon on your first tank of gas. Next, claim an offer for whatever you're buying on Upside. Then pay as usual with your credit or debit card. Follow the steps in the app and get paid. There are over 100,000 gas stations, grocery stores, and restaurants on the Upside app, ensuring that cash back is always just around the corner. You can earn an average of 8% on restaurant and grocery purchases. And the best part, you could even stack your Upside cash back on top of your credit and debit card rewards. Upside users are earning hundreds of dollars a year. That's probably why they have a 4.8 star rating on the App Store. Download the free Upside app and use promo code COLDASICE to get an extra 25 cents back for every gallon on your first tank of gas. That's 25 cents extra back on every gallon of your first tank of gas using promo code COLDASICE. On a good note, let me bring some good news. London has officially made the honor roll at school.
Congratulations,
now,
London.
That means that you have to have a 3.5 GPA, and next year he'll start taking the LSATs or the whatever it is to get into the high school. Which there's two schools I want to go to. One real school I want to go to, but like the thing is, a 3.5 GPA is pretty much all A's and 2 B's, right? Or all A's and then 1 B. But I think he had all A's and 1 B. Ryder made the honor roll too, but it don't officially begin until the 6th grade because of the curriculum. But still, Ryder has all A's and 1 B, and London. So that's like something like, especially because I never emphasize academics in my house, and I feel bad because as much as like Nick's side of the family, her brother plays a lot of basketball, goes to the LA Fitness or go to the park, the gym, go play basketball here and there, and he still keeps athletic. I can't tell you the last time I played a pickup game. Gotta have been 20 years, maybe more, right? Yeah, over 20 years. But the level of basketball I played at was a lot different, right? The way I look at a game, the way I look at certain things. And now it's like, all right, as busy as I am now, I mean, I took 18 months off. It didn't do shit. It's my duty and obligation to literally drop as much athletic game and get these kids ready for certain things. Because like people don't see me all year sometimes, these parents, when it comes to football and basketball or golf, they see me come in and really drop gems on these kids. Like they were sitting around at the other kids' gym, at, this other school, at their gymnasium, there's no basketball there. So I grabbed all the kids, said, listen, make 2 lines. We gonna do, zigzag, practicing, getting down and zigzag and start getting warmed up, start doing some stretching and all that stuff. And I was just like, basically like, okay, coach, and I'm like, shit, I got to do this shit at home. We got a basketball court over here. I got to get these kids because they just don't get it. And it's like, they ain't going to learn that at school. And if they learn that at school, if they want to get serious enough about it, I got to put the hours in after school. So that's what that is, man.
It's a lot of work, man. A lot of work.
No, it is. It is, bro. It is. With that being said, I am officially back making jewelry.
Congratulations.
Yeah, Valentine's Day was going to be the reveal, but I didn't want to spoil any girls' surprises and everything. And plus, there's a lot of other shit that was going on. There was the father-daughter dance and all these other things that were amazing this past weekend and all this other shit. And I was like, you know what? I'm back making jewelry. I'm going to make a little post about all the engagement rings that I had made in the last 3 weeks. And, if you want to get some jewelry made, hit up info@ifnco.com. Now, the crazy part about it is this. I have not been able to be booked to get something made since 2017. Since the fucking Plain Jane song, I have been booked for 8 fucking years. Do you know how crazy that is? And now I don't know how much work I'm going to take on, but rings is something I do with ease. You know what I mean? That's cool and whatever. And I'm not doing no CBD shit, but I just wanted to break that out there. And as I'm saying that, you know, Full Swing is one of the biggest sports shows on Netflix. It's the golf show. And season 3 just came out. And it's dope that season 3 just came out, was it a couple days ago? And they show Bryson DeChambeau, top 3 golfer in the world. And he's the only live player that's being featured on this show this time. You know, there was a mixture before, past couple seasons. And he's opening an IF and Co box on the fucking camera, opening the championship Crushers ring for live. And I was like, that's fucking sick, bro. What a perfect way for me to just come back and slide back in and let motherfuckers know I'm back. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, dog. Speaking of Netflix, bro, hey, have you seen that new show just came out yesterday? 0 Day.
No, I ain't seen it yet. See, I've been seeing previews on it, bro. Like when I read the bio on it, I was just like, man, like, you know, I'm just so used to, when I think of Robert, I just think about it in some mob stuff. You know what I mean? So I'm just like, I don't know how I feel about watching him playing any other roles.
Same, bro. I you know, there's a couple times where he played like a soft dude. Like there was a movie back in the 90s called Mad Dog and Glory where he played like a simp.
Yep.
And I hated watching that shit, dog. I was like, that's like, could you imagine you playing a gay dude in jail? Like, I just couldn't, like, it just fucked me up. But anyways, he plays the president of the United States. I'm sorry, the former president of the United States of America. It's a scandal film. It's good. I mean, a TV series. It's a 1-part series. It's a limited series of, you gotta watch it, dog. 0 Day, Netflix.
I'm gonna check it out. I have seen like the preview and stuff like that.
Yeah, the shit was pretty good, bro. This is something that's really been pissing me off and something I want to address because yesterday I had got on and talked about how traffic pisses me off, right? Jimmy,
yep.
How bad is traffic in Houston right now? Is it bad or there's only parts of the day it's bad?
It's only parts usually, bro. You know what I mean? It's definitely nothing like LA. LA, there's no traffic time no more. I remember at a time when I was living in LA, yo, as long as you leave the house before 3 and, you know, you're where you at between 3 to 7, you'll be all right. I haven't experienced that in LA probably in the last 10 years.
Dog, there's traffic at 11 p.m. I've seen traffic at 1 a.m. I've seen traffic at 1 o'clock in the afternoon. I've seen traffic at 3, 4, 5. Used to be like, oh, rush hour. Dog, rush hour starts at 2. You know? So my question is this. If there was they have a fast track lane, you know, talking about an OC, they got the fast track.
Mm-hmm.
You know, talking about if you're a little responder and then, it's like $3, you know, you use the special highway, the toll highway 73 and OC and all this other shit. They have some on the 405 now, but let me ask you a question. If the main freeways, the 10, the 405, the 101, the 3 main LA freeways, right? If they had a special fast lane, it was $25 for one-time use. Now, $25, right? Now, mind you, you will never see traffic in this lane, ever. And it even has special exit lanes, meaning you could exit the major exits you need to exit. You are not going to hit traffic at all. It doesn't matter if it's fucking 5 o'clock on a Friday. It doesn't matter what fucking time it is. You are not going to hit traffic on the freeway. Would you pay that $25 for one-time use? You might use that freeway 3, 4 times in a day. Who knows? But would you pay that $25?
I ain't gonna lie. I probably will, bro. I probably will.
Doc, probably. Motherfucker, I would be using that bitch all the time. Like all the motherfucking time, bro. And I think that needs to happen somehow, some way. I don't know. It's real difficult because I just, bruh, spots that take me 45 minutes is 45 minutes is a trek already. You know, and when it takes an hour and a half, that shit's ridiculous. But when it takes 2 hours plus, it's like, come on, man. Now you stopping motherfuckers from doing shit. You know what I mean? And it's like, where the fuck is everyone going? Motherfuckers is complaining about no jobs, no nothing. What are they doing? What's going on over here? And everyone hates on California so much. They always talking shit. Oh, LA's overrated. This, that. Then why the fuck are y'all here? Get the fuck out of here. I love it when like Coachella happens or some big shit goes on and everyone leaves LA. I love that shit.
Yeah.
When COVID happened, we was driving. It's good. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
My next thing that bothers me, bro, and I want to hear your opinion on this. Why the fuck is hotel check-in at 4 p.m. and they want your ass out by 10 a.m. the next day?
Yeah, I wonder why they keep changing up that.
I mean, bro, thank God, I have like perks with certain hotel brands where I can check in at 10 a.m. And you've seen that before, where I can get us in the room at 10 a.m. and I could check out at 4 p.m. So it's like opposite. But at least give a motherfucker 22 hours in the room. Like, people fly into cities early. If you want a business trip, how many times you hear motherfuckers land at 4 o'clock or 5 o'clock or 6 o'clock? Motherfuckers is landing at 6 a.m. What the fuck is they supposed to do until then? That shit don't make no sense to me. Am I crazy? Or is that just stupid? Because hire more people to do the cleanup. I understand it takes an hour to clean a room. Sometimes 2 hours, a lot of people. Yo, man, hire some more motherfucking people. You charging $600, $400 a room. Even these cheaper hotels are $150, $200 for these places. Look, man, you only paying a motherfucker $7, $8 an hour.
They always making excuses, bro. They always making excuses.
Yeah,
that's why, you know what I used to do back in the day, bro, when I used to stay in hotels, bro? I figured out that around 4 or 5 in the morning is when they had to reset their systems, right? So literally me and my friends used to wait until 4 or 5 to go book a room. And when you book a room at that time, bro, basically you get it until 12 o'clock the next day. So literally you getting it for an extra 8 hours because you don't have to check out at that 10 or 12 the same day. You check out at 10 or 12 the next day.
Damn.
Cheat code.
That's a good little hack right there, bro.
Yeah, bro. I was staying at them hotels so much back in the day. I started noticing, and the dude was telling me, and then I was just like, you know what? Man, fuck it. That's what we're going to do. We're just going to ride around until 4, 5 o'clock, then just come and check in, and then we'll sleep 8 hours, and then we can go do what we do and still have a whole nother day, you know what I'm saying, to sleep.
This show is sponsored by BetterHelp. Not a script. This is me putting things into my own world. What is some of your favorite relationship green flags? We often hear about the red flags we should avoid, but what if we focus more on the green flags in friends and partners? If you're not sure what they look like, therapy can help you identify green flags. Actively practice them in your relationships and embody the green flag energy yourself. Whether you're dating, married, building a friendship, or just working on yourself, it's time to form relationships that love you back. I've benefited from therapy. If you have ever thought about getting therapy, you should try to get it. Even if you've never tried it before, more reason for you to at least try. Whether or not you've been in therapy personally, it's helpful for learning positive coping skills and how to set boundaries. It empowers you to be the best version of yourself. It isn't just for those who's experienced major trauma. BetterHelp is fully online, making therapy affordable and convenient, serving over 5 million people worldwide. Access a diverse network of more than 30,000 credentialed therapists with a wide range of specialties. Easily switch therapists anytime at no extra cost. Discover your relationship green flags with BetterHelp. Visit betterhelp.com/coldazice to get 10% off your first month. That's betterhelp.com/coldazice. This is something that I was thinking about during the pandemic. I made a joke about it one time. When you order a Lyft in LA or New York or Uber, right? Either one. What do you usually order? Like the regular car? Do you order the fucking compact? Do you order the luxury? Do you order the special? Do you order the black service? Like, what's your usual go-to?
My usual go-to is the Comfort. That's the second one, right? The Comfort, I think.
It might be the third.
Yeah, so it's usually the Comfort is the one I usually go. Like Comfort, it's never the first one because I heard so much different shit about the first one, like how the drivers are random. It's just weird stuff going on. So I always do I think the second or the Comfort is the one I usually go with, bro.
So one of my boys, he had invested in Lyft early. So he gave me a bunch of credits, put this thing on me. So for some reason, I think I talked about this on BTB too. I can't be picked up by any drivers that don't have a 5-star. So sometimes I'll be like in Daly City at Dave & Buster's waiting for a fucking Lyft. It ain't no 5-star drivers around, so this shit could take 20 minutes for me to get a car. Now, if I'm in the city, it's nothing. New York, easy, LA here and there. But, I usually go with XL, right? Because I usually have the kids or something. So, it's either a minivan or a long SUV. Sometimes the XL end up being a Suburban, right? Depending where I'm going, if I'm going to a country club or some shit, I want to pull up in a black car, right? Sometimes black car, luxury SUV, whatever it is, depending on where I'm at. Let me ask you a question, bro. If you was in LA, you had LAX, and you ordered a Lyft, and you ordered a black car service, and you see Ben, you see my picture, and it shows the car that I got, right? And you know that black thing I got, right? So if you saw that, what the fuck would you do, bro? You know you have to have your picture, right? As a Lyft driver, you have to be verified, right? So
yeah.
What would you do, bro?
What would I do if I knew you and I saw that I was you?
Right now, to like next week, you came to LA and you seen that. I never told you I was doing just Lyft for the fuck of it for fun. And you seen, you're like, okay, black, you know what I mean? New.
Shit, I'd be like, what's good, bro? Shit, you know what I'm saying? I ain't doing no trip because for all we know, I don't know what you got going on. You probably just felt like doing it for a day because you own the motherfucker. You know what I mean? So shit, it'd be pretty tight. I'm like, where we going? Fuck it.
Yeah, I was thinking about, just as for the goof, one of my dreams, which is really not a dream, but it was like, I really just want to take the public transport, you know what I'm saying? Like the bus, and then take the metro train, because if you take the metro chain from downtown LA to Hollywood, they've done several tests. During no traffic times, it's about even. If it's a semi-heavy traffic time, the train is going to beat it every time. And I'm like, look, okay, I want to do two things. I want to get on the bus, take the bus I used to take back in the day from Koreatown to the Beverly Center, and just get on the bus and see how the fuck that feel, right? Making the stops, just being inconvenienced, whatever, doing the train. But one thing I thought about was, I want to get verified, submit my driver's license. I got a clean drive. I have no speeding tickets. I got no moving violations. And I want to put my daily, which is a luxury car, so I would obviously do luxury. Now, the thing is, if I see an XL ride here and there, I could pick up who I want to pick up. You know, I see a drive here and there, whatever, boom. If you're a Lyft driver, you could pick up who you want to pick up.
Yeah.
And I want to see if motherfuckers I want to see how long it would take for someone to recognize me and be like, what the fuck? This can't be real. And how fast it would hit the internet.
I think that should go viral. That should be crazy. And then you got to put like 3 or 4 cameras in the car. You know what I'm saying? Like hidden cameras. So you get that reaction when they're like looking. They're like,
no, you're allowed to have a camera inside the car for your safety.
Yeah, but I'm saying like you got to have like 3 or 4 just to get every angle of their shot. You know what I'm saying? Of them looking at the picture and maybe looking at you, looking back and like, yo, shit. And then like they probably gonna grab their phone and start texting, or you know what I mean? Like, yo, what the fuck?
That'd be funny,
hilarious. No? That should be hilarious, bro. That should be funny as
crazy,
hell,
bro.
Hell yeah, man.
There's 2 dudes that I know in the golf world. They're doing this series called Meet Your Haters. And what they're doing is, because I'm telling you this right now, of all the communities, I've been around the basketball community, I've been around the football community, this and that, and people talk shit here and there, but nothing is as toxic as the golf community because it's such a hard sport. You already know how hard golf is. And these 2 dudes I know, they have this series they just started called they're meeting their haters, and they're playing against them in a in a match. And like, it got me thinking like, damn, this shit's crazy. Some of these motherfuckers is paying to fly out these keyboard warriors on camera, somebody who's never been on camera, and somehow some of these people are agreeing. What do you think, bro? Would you want to meet? I don't know what kind of hate. I get hate shit every day, bro. Would you want to meet your haters just to confront them? Let's say you had security around, whatever, just to whoop their ass. If it got too out of hand, would you be interested in doing that or no?
Yeah, I think that'd be tight. I think that'd be cool to just really face these people, because a lot of people hide behind these screens, you know what I'm saying? And I think it'd be cool, it'd be experience, and it'd be good for content, bro. You know what I mean? So
yeah,
paying them to come out to make a fool of themselves is an amazing thing, just to really, you know. But as far as if you're trying to prove something to get them to change their mind, nah, you gotta understand, like, these haters, they hate for a reason. You know what I mean? They not even, they're born haters. It's not even a habit. Like, it's in their blood.
Yeah.
They just sit there and cringe and downplay people. You know what I mean?
No.
They perfected that shit. You know what I'm saying? That's why the internet don't lose. You know what I mean?
Yeah, they think what they're saying is factual. And some of these dudes is slick. I've met some people who run very big faceless pages. And I ain't gonna lie, dog. when you meet these people who run some of these big faceless pages, you realize why their pages are faceless. I'm dead ass serious, bro. Like, you meet some of these people, be like, whoa, you a unique looking motherfucker, bro. I'm saying this to be very nice. Like, wow. You know what I'm saying? Like, they ain't getting no pictures. They don't want no pictures taken. Like, these dudes is like, it's a trip, bro.
Oh yeah. But you know, like, you know, speaking of haters though, bro, you know what I'm saying? I do want to say, like, you know, not too long ago, I had somebody reach out to me, and somebody I don't even know, bro. Like, I barely know the person. I guess they found my work number online somewhere, and like, they start hitting me up trying to talk about or bring up an old associate of mine. You know what I'm saying? Someone that everybody knows I don't even associate with no more, because I ain't associated with this person for a long time. Supposedly, I think the dude tried to be a rapper. He tried to make a diss song about me a couple years ago too. So it's so hilarious to me, bro. Like I'm sure you get them situations, bro, where a motherfucker want to hit you and talk about another man. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, I you know, we live in a world where it's like, now it's just, I don't even say now, it's just, you know, there's some really weird people, bro, and it's like, I didn't even reply because, you know what? At first I wanted to say something, but then I just realized, just like, you really that miserable where you contacted me to try to bond with me over another man or a hater? Like, that's one of the lamest things is ever.
It brings up what I want to talk about next. And if you think about it, why would you hang out with somebody you're going to talk shit about? In your character. Imagine talking shit about your girl, talking shit about whatever. I don't do that shit. You want to know why, dog? If you imagine me talking shit about my cousin Steve, whatever, no matter what, you know how stupid you look when you're hanging out with that person? And someone knows you've been talking crazy about that person. That you just look like a fucking weird person. You make people look, you second guess your character, right? And now, people boycott shit, right? For the dumbest reasons. You could boycott that. Oh, you know what? I don't like this one employee. There's 1,700 employees, maybe 25,000 employees. Now you got one bad employee. Let's just say that's the only bad employee, which is not realistic. There's 99.9% them good, and 1%, 0.01% is bad. Now you want to boycott Google. I'm never going to use Google ever again. Fuck that. I'm using Safari. You know what? I'm going to use fucking, what the fuck is that other fucking, God damn it. What's that other browser? Not Yahoo. What the fuck
Chrome,
is it? Anyways,
Chrome?
Not Google Chrome. It's something else. I forgot what the fuck it is. London uses it. It's fucking weird as hell. But what I'm getting at is, if you got time to boycott anything, you got too much motherfucking time, bro. No matter how good the fight is, you think you're hating. Regardless of what you think it is in a good way, you are hating. You are asking somebody to join your fight that ain't your fight. Let's just say a motherfucker's like, you know what? Fuck Vietnamese people, right? And this dude worked for fucking Raising Cane's. Dog, are you really gonna stop eating at Raising Cane's? Because one, you know, oh, they condone, like, dog, you talking about 25,000 employees, maybe nationwide. You gonna tell everybody to boycott Raising Cane's? Because I'm just saying, like, dog, do you get where I'm coming from, or do you not understand what I'm saying?
No, I get what you mean, bro. It's just, you know what I mean? It's just so, like, I just, for a second, like, the old me, I was gonna sit there and just start saying something, you know what I mean? But I just realized this is like, these guys are just miserable, bro. Like, y'all doing the same thing, gossiping and all that, the same 20 years ago, bro. We grown ass men now, bro. You know what I mean? Like, I'm in my 40s, you know what I mean? They at least in their 30s, late 30s, like, and
no,
you talking about,
I mean, if you 23, dog, you an adult, and it's like, look, we go boycott Starbucks, we go boycott McDonald's because they support, Israel or some shit. You know, dog, you know how fucking stupid you sound. So, have you listened to yourself? And you don't even have actual proof for whatever it is, where they voted to somebody. It's the dumbest shit in the entire world, bro. If you think about it as an adult.
And it's funny because I laugh because it's just like, that was just like about what I told you, like all them clowns got together and tried to boycott me. That was hilarious as heck. But go ahead, what you were saying.
But what I'm saying is, like, look, I don't like the police in general. I haven't had very good experience with the police. I don't call the police. When I've had situations where we had a robbery, I don't call them. Some might call them, but I don't deal with cops. I just don't, period. But, like, that don't mean that all cops are bad people. I know some good cops. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
But it's like the same thing. We live in America, bro. If you want to vote for fucking Gavin Newsom, or if you want to vote for, what's homeboy's name? The governor of fucking Ted Cruz? You want to vote for yo, dog, that's what America is. You vote, you go out and vote. For you to condemn somebody boycott someone because they voted for Trump, whatever the fuck it was. This shit is the dumbest shit in the world. Do you want to know why? Because I don't give a fuck who the fuck side you on. Now, I know there's a middle and there's a gray area, but let's just say there's left and right, okay? There ain't even going to be 80% of Democrats aren't going to be good people, okay? 80% of Republicans ain't going to be good people. There's going to be bad Democrats, so there's going to be bad Republicans, and that's what the fuck it is, and that's America. You want to fucking stop talking to somebody because they voted for somebody, and then when you have all the factual evidence, there's so much misinformation out there for whatever the fuck it is. You hate this person. Man, fuck Ben. He voted for Trump or whatever the fuck, or he supports Trump. Dog, everyone can support who the fuck they want to support. You have no idea until there's actual direct proof of certain things. Now, Diddy, that's a different thing. I get it. But when you have an actual thing to vote for somebody, it's like, bro, there are so many bad people in the world. And all of a sudden, people are just looking for one thing. Oh, they Vietnamese? You know what? Fuck Vietnamese people because of Jimmy. I'm not eating Vietnamese food ever again. Dog, you got some fucking... I'm being serious, bro. This is how people think these days, dog.
And then a week later, they're at the Vietnamese restaurant.
But even still, it's like, you know, that one girl who got called out on the news, and she was like, you know what? Women do this. We should be equal, this and that, whatever. And men, you know, we need equal pay. We need this, and this. And then the guy said an epic line. He said, yo, but why are you taking alimony and child support? She goes, I have 3 children. Bitch, you know what I'm saying? Like, what he just said is completely valid.
Exactly.
I just don't understand what people are literally, you eat a McDonald's, man? Oh, man, I can't talk to you. Bitch, shut the fuck up. And that continues to where we could stop after this right here. Did you hear about the dude whose wife cheated on him with Steve Smith? And she's a band member, not even a cheerleader, but she's a band member on the Baltimore Ravens. You didn't see that shit all over the internet?
Yeah, I seen it on the internet, and I saw a clip of the video. I wasn't sure if it was real or not, so I just saw a little bit, and I just turned it.
No, it's real, dude. It's real. So this dude, you know, his wife Nicole is a band member of the Baltimore Ravens, and Steve Smith played for the Baltimore Ravens. You know, C. Smith Sr. And he's cheating with, and the text messages, bro, they are crazy. She's like, oh my God, your dick is so big. I can't wait to swallow it again. You're making me gag. Oh my God. And he's like, yeah, your pussy's so tight, this and that. She's like, oh my God, your dick is so long. Like, I know this is NSFW, sorry, man. But like, she's talking crazy in these text messages. She goes, yo, your shit's so long and so big, you might rearrange my IUD. And I'm like, God damn, bitch. Like, you know what I'm saying? She talking spicy, crazy as fuck. And the husband sees all this shit. So he's mad as fuck at Steve Smith. He's like, of course I'm going to get a divorce. So he creates a fake Twitter account, goes on Twitter, calls out Steve Smith and all the sponsors he's got, and the shit goes mega viral. Now, I'm not saying he don't have a reason to be mad and you upset at, like, you know, Steve Smith because he's a celebrity, you know, you're a white boy, whatever. You meet your girl, your wife on Tinder, whatever the fuck it may be. Bro, am I crazy? Or should the energy be mostly towards his wife? It don't matter if Steve Smith knows she was married. Yes, he's wrong for whatever the fuck, but I'm saying, dog, who's the main culprit in this equation?
As far as, if you're just saying as far as who is more or whatever, I feel like 2 people are just as responsible. It's like split, but you can't, like, if he's getting, I don't agree if he's getting any type of backlash from the situation, because at the end of the day, it's like no one really understands or knows the true story. Like, the husband could, you know, we just don't know. There's so many ways and equations of the situation to be. At the end of the day, Steve Smith was fucking some bitch. That's it. You know what I mean? Like, because we don't really know the story about it and everything. So that's what is, you know, wrong with the world. It's just like they just gonna listen to one side of the story or whatever, or feel sorry for the victim and all that stuff. Like you say, that dumb boycott shit. You know what I mean?
All right, hold on. Let me rephrase. Let me give you a different situation. Okay, let's say your girlfriend, you know, you treat her cool, whatever. It ain't no whatever it may be.
Yeah.
You passed the honeymoon stage. Okay.
Yeah.
And let's say now she fucking Justin Timberlake. Now let's say slightly Justin Timberlake been on her Instagram page. She know that you guys are together. He doesn't really necessarily know you or whatever it may be. But now she's fucking Justin Timberlake behind your back. Okay? Are you gonna confront Justin Timberlake or you gonna confront your fucking girl?
I'm gonna confront her about it, and I'm gonna tell you like this, like the way you just brought it up to you. I'll tell you. I remember when I just got out of prison, bro. You know what I mean? And I've been working out, doing my thing, so I was a lot flyer than I thought I was, whatever. But long story short, I ended up meeting this girl, and we ended up kicking it. We got real cool. You know what I'm saying? She was cool, and we started fucking around and everything. Next thing I know, I find out later on that she was still in a relationship with her ex or some shit. You know what I mean? And so. Long story short, like, dude ends up calling me, reaching out to me. You know what I'm saying? Like, hey, you know what I'm saying? You know, I'm still with her. I just want you to know, you know what I'm saying? Like, yo, if she calls you, don't answer, And I told him like this. I said, bruh, you got to call your girl and you got to check your girl, bruh. You know what I'm saying? Like, what you mean you calling me, telling me not to answer if she called me? You know what I'm saying? Like, you calling me like I'm your girl. You know what I'm saying? Like, everybody gonna call me, I'm gonna answer. You know what I mean? So at the end of the day, it's like, Project Pat said it best, man. Don't save her. You know what I'm saying? Two things in my life I ain't never seen before is a UFO and a hoe that wouldn't go.
Amen. Ain't no speaking any more than I'm just saying. Like, if I was in that situation, bro, I wouldn't even fucking confront no motherfucking.
And the fact that he made it viral, like, don't he realize that mean you look like more of a fool? You know what I'm saying? Like, come on, man. Like,
just silly, man.
That's probably why she fucking him. She not with you like that. That's why y'all got problems, because instead of you talking to her, you ran to the internet, bro. Come on, man.
Now, if, let's say, for instance, in the past, like, if Nicolette had some reserved feelings about some chick I was talking to here and there, whatever, she would have those reserved feelings. But she gonna fucking get in my ass. She not going after, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's just weird.
No,
anyways,
for sure, as it should be. That should be like that. You know, I dated the girls one time, and, you know, I had a friend, and she just told me straight up how she felt about it. And, you know, that takes a lot of vulnerability, man, and I appreciated that. And you know what I did? I ended up reserving my friendship with that person and distancing myself just to make her happier, because I feel like that's what you need to do for your partner. You know what I mean? So, you know, maybe he ain't never had that combo with her, or maybe they passed that, you know what I mean? But it's like, life is 90% of how you handle what things that happen to you. You know what I'm saying? And
well, with that saying, with how to end this show, there are two sentences about there is one certainty for sure about life, is that we not on this earth forever, and death is certain, right? As morbid as it sounds, gotta say rest in peace to Michelle Trachtenberg. 39 years old, just
crazy.
Unbelievably sad. And the crazy part was, around 2005, I had a major crush on this chick. And that's 20 years ago, okay? She was 19, I was 32. And my boy Joel Madden, you remember Joel, right?
Yeah, of course. Shout out Joe. I just talked to him a month ago.
Yeah, so Joel was real close with her.
Oh, man.
And around 2000, I think when she turned 21, went to a party, and I was like, yo, I love this fucking girl. I had a major crush on this chick. And I was gonna have Joel set up something here and there with her, but I always just thought she was cute. She was quirky, she was cool. Rest in peace, baby girl. Man, you know, they say it's from complications of a liver transplant, just really sad. And 39 is just too young. It's just, that was a shock. That shocked the fuck out of me. And you know, yesterday they found absolutely one of the most legendary actors in history. In fact, when me and Denzel became tight, Denzel was filming a movie called Crimson Tide. And he goes, yo, you know who got chops? You know who got some acting chops? This dude, Gene Hackman. And I was like, yeah, man, Gene Hackman, man, we came in countless movies, right?
For sure.
Like, bro, rest in peace to Gene Hackman.
Nah, are you serious?
Yeah, rest in peace to Gene Hackman. And the crazy part was this. His wife, him, and his dog found dead. Now, mind you, Gene Hackman is 95 years old. This motherfucker wasn't some young dude, right? He lived a very long life. This dude is an absolute legend, right? His wife, 63. Okay, 32 years younger than him. She's Asian. I don't know if she's Chinese or she was Vietnamese, but they found in New Mexico, they found him, his wife, and his dog dead. Bruh, you gonna tell me there ain't no foul play, bro? Like, come on, man.
That's gotta be.
This shit, it don't sound right. And now the thing is, you killed a 94-year-old man. Like, this motherfucker was already on his way out. Like, the fuck is going on?
Yeah, man, and that's Gene Hackman. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah, It's crazy. Bro.
When I look at him, I think of every different role he played. Like I wouldn't even know who I'm killing.
and enemy of the state and all this shit. Anyways, man, speaking of some crazy shit, this is the last thing I'm gonna say. Man on Fire has to be in my top 10 all-time GOAT movies. And I have a lot of movies that I love.
Yeah.
Man on Fire is going to be in the top 10. John Crazy Bear, Denzel in that movie, Tony Scott directed. Tony Scott, rest in peace. Dog, that movie has to be one of my favorite movies ever. And I love movies. You know, I got my degree in cinematography. Bro, you've seen Man on Fire. Come on, bro.
Yes, sir. Literally.
Okay. So I've watched that movie 50 times minimum. All right. I just found out yesterday that there was an alternate deleted ending. And I said, motherfucker, if you don't show this alternate deleted ending, I will fuck somebody up on TikTok. Bruh, the motherfucker showed the alternate ending, bro. I was fucked up. Now, do you remember how the movie ended?
Mm-hmm.
So Denzel, he connects with the voice, the head killing, mob boss dude. And the guy goes, I will trade a life for a life. So he trades, Dakota Fanning, Lupita, for Denzel. They meet at the bridge. Denzel gets in the car. They take off. Boom. Lupita gets back with her mom. They start crying. The movie ends.
Yeah.
Bro, in the alternate ending, Denzel gets in the car. He goes to personally meet the voice. They get into it. And I won't even, you go look for that shit. I won't even tell you. Bro, I was mind fucking blown. I'm going to send you a video. I'm going to send you the text of the video. It's like 4.5 minutes.
Please,
so
bro.
There is a Man on Fire alternate deleted ending.
I got to see that.
Insane. Guys, man, I really love this episode today, guys. Do not forget to subscribe. Make sure you hit the subscribe button. Mm-hmm. We are hitting these charts right now. We are breaking the top 100 again. We on this audio shit. We get this video shit popping again. Me and Jimmy got a few people that we keep saying it. I know it's like sounding like the Rihanna album. When you have new music, it ain't gonna be like that. We got some dope interviews coming up with some jewelers. You already know. Wash Lord Invitational will be at Trump National May 12th. Stay tuned for updates. If you're a subscriber, make sure you understand you're gonna have a 24-hour jump on getting a ticket to buy for the Wash Lord tournament. 24 hours before the public. JimmyBoi will be there.
Yes, sir.
Sponsored by all the big sponsors, Live Golf, all that shit. But guys, that is it. Jimmy, you got anything else to say you want to say before we get off?
Nah, man, that's about it. You know what I'm saying? That's about it for now. But y'all just get ready, man. We ain't gonna say too much, man. We're gonna just do it to it. Bye-bye.
All right, y'all. We'll see you next Friday, y'all.
This lifestyle we live, man, it's cold, it's ice. We took a chance, the ball, now we set the price. This lifestyle we live, man, it's cold, it's ice. We took a chance, the ball, now we setting the price, let's get it.